In our coverage of the USEF Reining Championship premiering on August 9th, we're introducing a new segment called You Be the Judge. It'll give you the chance to match your judging skills against the professionals. This new feature is being generously sponsored by the folks at Continental Saddlery of Ider, Alabama.
Yeah, I don't think we sound like we're from Alabama at all. Roll Tide.
Actually, Heike and Oliver Dusterhoff came from Germany 15 years ago to bring the top-selling European reining saddle to America.
Individually handcrafted in Alabama, so we don't have the production line like some of the big companies do. We have one saddle maker caring for one saddle, and it's built from the first start of the saddle all the way to the end until it's ready to be shipped.
I've ridden a lot of saddles, and having done the all-around, I've ridden in the very high-end $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 saddles. I like this one better.
Just a good saddle. The stirrups are free moving. You can get your feet out in front of you when you need to. It doesn't sit you forward. It tends to sit you back in the position that you need to be to go run and stop a horse and to turn one around.
Try Continental's demo saddle program and you be the judge. Find out more and get a preview of our new segment at InsideReining.com.
Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
I absolutely love the saddle. It's been very durable, it's been tough, and it's very comfortable for me for sure, and I think it is for my horses. I've had no back problems since I've started using that saddle. Contact for me is really, really important. I like to feel a lot of my horse underneath me, and I think that's very important as a rider to be able to feel what your horse is doing, and this saddle is the closest contact I've ever had in a saddle. It gets me really close to my horse. I feel a lot more with this saddle than I've ever felt with any other saddle. When I got it, I rode it for a couple days, and I really couldn't believe that it was really that comfortable, so I started, hey, somebody try this saddle, and let a couple people try it and really get their ideas on it, and they really like the saddle too, so we're really excited about the way it feels.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to ContinentalSaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
We have a tack store at our shop, and so our tack store took them on as one of the saddles that we wanted. And then so we ordered those saddles in, and then we just started riding in them and just fell in love with them. They fit every horse. It was an affordable saddle that we could sell to our customers, especially in the economic times, and that they could afford to buy. And then, so once we got them and we tried them, you know, it was really a done deal for us because they hold up too. They're not only a good price, but we have a bunch of them at home, and I'll ride 14 head of horses or 15 head of horses a day in them. And we have probably 3 of the Continentals that we work in, and we've had them for 2.5 years now, and they're still going strong.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to ContinentalSaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
It's beautiful. I mean, that's the biggest compliment I get from it. You know, I've had a bunch of clients and students ride in the saddle, and everybody just thinks it's very comfortable. You know, no one has gotten in and said, you know, this doesn't feel quite right. It breaks into a lot of people very quickly. And it just, you know, it fits a lot of horses. You know, you've got enough room through here that you can ride a high-withered horse and you're not rubbing them on the saddle. It changes to fit the rider and the horse, you know, and that is a key.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to ContinentalSaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
Because of that semi-flex tree and the padding, the way it's shaped and everything, it seems like it's very comfortable to me. It's not fatiguing, so if you ride 4 or 5 horses, you know, every day, and you're sitting in that saddle there for a long time, and you know, it still has some rigidness to it, but also it has some give, and it's good for the horse and it's good for the rider. Oh, every bit as good as the high-priced saddles. And it's a very attractive saddle too. Not only is it very functional, but it's also very attractive.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to ContinentalSaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
They have fit every horse I've thrown them on, and that I'm happy about. As far as for me, I can honestly tell you it's probably the most comfortable saddle I've ever sat in. You know, I mean, I sit in it every day, all day long, just about, and it is a very, 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 very comfortable saddle. And I tell everybody that. You're not going to put bleachers in your living room, you know. But if you're going to sit in that saddle all day, whether it be training horses or going on trail rides, you know, you're sure you're going to find the comfort no matter what it is. Everybody always laughs about how hard I am on my equipment. My boots and my saddles get wore out pretty hard, and it's withstood me. So.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to continentalsaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
You want to leave the scapula completely free. Now, one thing I really like about Continentals is they flare out here, so the scapula can move. The Continentals I like because they're very short back here. There's not a lot to get in the way of a horse's hindquarters moving, as I'll show you as I lift his leg. In a slide stop position, there's not much to get in his way at all. I fit a lot of horses, and it may not be a reiner, it's the backyard horse. And you can't tell everybody to go buy a new saddle, but if they get a Continental, it fits more horses, I found. It just fits. There's no fight with it.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to continentalsaddlery.com. Join the NRHA professionals and non-pros who've experienced the Continental difference.
Then I met Oliver and Heike of Continental Saddlery, and they gave me a saddle to try with the Flex tree. And I rode for a few weeks in it, and I was sold. It was amazing. It fit these odd back horses, and it's a very comfortable saddle. You can ride all day in it and not feel fatigued and body sore. Much better than the other saddles I had previous. The Continental saddle, you have really close contact with your horse, and in reining, you know, you use your legs a lot more than we used to when we were showing stock horses. So it's a great saddle. I love mine.
Try one on your horse with the Continental Saddlery Demo Program, and you be the judge. For details, go to continentalsaddlery.com.